element. I mean, the main target taking care about in writing with the Selenium program. We need to be taking care about in writing with the Selenium program. Further, we have to take care about in identifying with the object or taking with element. We have to take care about in identifying the object or you can consider the element. Further, we need to take care about in utilizing with the option. What is option we are using? What is it? Inspect. While working this particular inspect, we need to take care about 8 types of techniques, or we can consider the 8 types of options here. Sender, we need to take care about in having this particular 8 types. The one mentioned the name. After that, what is it? ID. Okay. After that, what is it? Class. After that, what is it? Xpath. After that, what is it? Tag name. And then CSS. And then, what is it? Link text. Okay. After that, partial link text. So we need to be taking care about which need to be take care about in having that particular name and then taking care about ID and taking care about class XPath and then tag name CSS link text and partial link text. While working the Selenium automation, while working this particular respective Selenium automation, we need to take care about in identifying or utilizing these options here. In these particular 8 types of options, in these particular 8 types of options, what is the option need to be used? In these particular 8 types of option, what is the option need to be used? It's totally depends on that particular tester comfortable. The target taking care about identifying the object. Identifying the object is our target. Which option need to be used? It's totally depends on the tester comfortable. Okay. Now, in that, we need to take care about utilizing the name and taking with ID and considering that class. If I'm taking with name and then ID and then class, if we just consider these 3 options, if we just take care about these 3 particular options, you can go with the same step. I mean, to identify the object, with the help of name and then ID and then class. To get identify the object with the help of name and then ID and then class, followed with the same step that will be taking care about in referring with HTML code. Just we are taking care about in referring with HTML code. According to that HTML code need to be get understand what exactly the name option is available and taking with the ID option and then taking care about the class option. We are not able to provide any of our own options here. We are just taking care about referring that particular HTML code according to that HTML code. Whatever that particular options are there. We are taking care about in utilizing that particular required options here. Now, according to this, continued with the same, we can take care about in utilizing with Xpath. We can take care about in utilizing with this particular respective Xpath. If I'm taking with this particular respective XPath option, if I'm taking with this particular respective XPath option, if I'm considering XPath, if, I, if I'm taking with XPath, the meaning of XPath, what is the meaning of XPath? What is the meaning of XPath? Which will be taking with group of nodes. If I'm taking with the XPath, we need to be get mentioned that group of nodes. In that, the meaning of node, in between of less than and greater than symbol. So that particular HTML code in between of the less than and greater than symbol, we are considering that one particular node as part of the requirement. We are taking care about in grouping that particular nodes. In that, we are taking care about two types. In that, we are taking care about in considering the two types here. That particular one taking with the first one. What is the first one? What is it? Absolute XPath. The first one, absolute XPath. What is the next one? What is it? Relative XPath. The one will be taking with absolute XPath and the one will be taking with relative XPath. I got in it two things here. I got in it two options. One will be taking with absolute XPath and one will be taking with relative XPath. In that, if I'm taking care about absolute XPath, meaning of absolute XPath, what is it? Starts with HTML tag. So any XPath that has been started with absolute XPath, I mean HTML tag, that we are consider absolute XPath. In the same way, we got relative XPath. Meaning of relative XPath starts with HTML attribute. Considering that starts with HTML attribute, we need to take care about and continued with the same. We need to be get utilized that particular respective XPath based on tester comfortable. According to the tester comfortable, you can take care about and utilizing that particular absolute XPath, or you can take care about relative XPath. In case of these things are not working, what we can try? What we can try? XPath with attributes. We can go with XPath with attributes. We can take care about initializing with XPath with attributes here. So while working this XPath with attributes, XPath with attributes need to be get taking care about. We need to be get taking care about initializing. We need to take care about using the options of XPath with single attribute. We need to take care about initializing XPath with single attribute. In the same way, what we got? XPath with multiple attribute. We need to take care about Xpath with multiple attribute. Continued with the same, we have to take care about Xpath with text attribute. Xpath with text attribute. Okay. Continued with the same, we have to take care about Xpath with contains. Xpath with contains. What is another one? Xpath with starts with. Xpath with starts with. So one will be taking with Xpath with contains and one will be taking with Xpath with starts with. This is how we need to take care about. We need to take care about in utilizing all these options here. For taking care about this particular option, we need to be get follow the respective syntax which is already provided by the Selenium guys. The Selenium people already they have been provided the required syntax related to each and every option. Related to that particular option, we have to take care about in understanding what is the syntax need to be get followed. You need to take care about and followed that particular syntax. If I'm taking with the single attribute, the meaning of single, what is the meaning of single? What is it? One. So the meaning of single, you can consider that taking with one. If I'm taking with the meaning of single, you can consider that one, which will be taking with one attribute. For that, what is the syntax to be followed? First is, what is it? Double slash. Okay. After that, HTML tag name. Okay. After that, square brackets. After that, @ symbol. After that, attribute type equal to, what is it? Attribute value. So we need to take care about attribute type equal to attribute value. So we got equal symbol. Meaning of equal symbol? What is it? Attribute. The meaning of equal symbol. We can consider that taking with attribute. Okay. In the same way, we are taking care about multiple attribute. We are taking care about multiple attribute. Meaning of multiple? More than one. So what is the syntax to be followed? First is, what is it? Double slash. We need to provide double slash. After that, HTML tag name. Okay. After that, square brackets. And then @ symbol. After that, attribute type equal to, we need to provide attribute value. As we are working with multiple attribute. Meaning of multiple? More than one. Because of that, we need to take care about in adding one more, the square bracket. Then you have to take care about @ symbol, considering that attribute type equal to and a single code taking with attribute value. So we need to take care about that particular one. So according to the requirement, according to that particular requirement, we can take care about and follow that particular syntax. According to that syntax, we have to come up with in preparing or in identifying all that particular respective object. Further, according to our project requirement, we are taking care about according to our project requirement. We are taking care about in documenting or preparing that particular respective Excel. In that we tried with all the required options. We tried with all the required options that will be taking with name and then ID and then class. After that, absolute XPath. Meaning of absolute XPath starts with HTML tag. Then we got relative XPath. Meaning of relative XPath starts with HTML attribute. Okay. And then we got taking care about single attribute. Now continued with the same, we have to take care about, we need to take care about XPath with multiple attribute. XPath with multiple attribute. So let's try on this. Let's take care about, username text box. Let's try on username text box. Did you written this? Can you write in your notebook? Now assume that this is what your HTML code. Just look into that HTML code. According to that HTML code, you can take care about in writing XPath with multiple attribute. Just write in a notebook. Online students also, all the online students also, you're already knowing the syntax. According to that syntax, according to that particular syntax, you can take care about in writing XPath with multiple attribute. You're already knowing the syntax. According to that syntax, you can take care about in writing XPath with multiple attribute. Just take care about XPath with multiple attribute. Done? Right. See the understanding how we can write it as usual. What is the syntax? The 2 / okay. After that, what is it? Input, and then taking square brackets. After that, taking with @ see that. What are the attributes we got? Name attribute, type attribute, class attribute, tab, index. How many options we got? How many attributes we got? 4. What is the name of our technique? Multiple. Meaning of multiple? More than one. Now how many we got? 4. How many will use? How many will use? More than one. In your notebook, how many you written? 4 you written. 3 you written. 1 or 4 or 3 or 2? How many written? 2. Okay. Let's see that. So the meaning of multiple, more than one. It depends on tester comfortable. It can go with the 2, it can go with 3, it can go with the 4 based on availability. You can utilize it. I'll take care about I'll take care about initializing this name and type. We'll take care about initializing name and type. I'm taking name equal to in a single code we are providing. At the same time, I'll take care about this, sorry, that name, what is the name? TXT username. After that, at the rate taking with type equal to in a single code, we are providing text. Okay. Now, let's cross check that either it is correct or not. So let's confirm that either it is correct or not. I return with the 2. I can go with 3. I can go with the 4 based on availability. According to that HTML code, based on availability, I can utilize it. Now, we have to take care about to confirm it is correct or not. Further, in HTML code, what we have to provide? What we need to provide? Control F. We need to provide Control F and then need to be get provide that. From keyboard, what do we need to press? Enter. Highlighting. If I click on enter, highlighting or not? Yes sir, no sir. Once you click on that, I mean, if you click on enter, highlighting, which is highlighting? Which one is highlighting? What is it? Login name text box. It is highlighting with login name text box. By that, it can consider. What will consider? Password. What will consider? Your Xpath is correct. It will consider that the Xpath what you have been written is correct. Okay. Similar to that, let me try one more object. Let me try for clear button. Can you write for clear button? Okay. Write for clear button. Online students also. Please take care about clear button. See that HTML code. According to that HTML code, I can write it. According to that HTML code, refer that HTML code. According to that, I can take care about XPath with multiple attribute. All the online students also, please take care about in writing XPath with multiple attribute. Done? Right. Let's see that how we can write. So you are taking care about clear button. What is the syntax? First what we need to write? Double slash. After that, what is it? Input. Okay, input. Okay, done. After that, square bracket. After that, at the rate symbol. See that. If I'm taking attributes, what are the attributes we got? Type attribute, name attribute, value attribute, class attribute, tab index. How many attributes we got? 5 attributes. What is the name of a technique? What is it? Multiple. Meaning of multiple? More than one. What are the attributes you tried? Type and name. Okay. I'll go with value and index. I'll try with value and index. See that I'm taking with this particular attribute value equal to in a single code need to be get provide Again, taking care about square bracket, taking with at the rate symbol, that will be taking with tab index. Need to take care about in providing tab index equal to in a single code providing that 4. I just taken 2 according to you are comfortable. It can go with the 2 or it can go with the 10 according to your comfortable. Based on that HTML code, you can try it. Now, let me confirm whether it is correct or not. So from the keyboard, what we have to press? Control F, providing the text path, clicking on enter, highlighting. If we click on enter, highlighting, which object is highlighting? Which object is highlighting? Clear button. Which is highlighting with clear button so that we can confirm. What it will confirm? What it will confirm? Xpath is working correctly. It can confirm that Xpath is working correctly. Okay. In the same way, let me try login name label. Can you write for this? Write for that label. We got login name label. According to that login name label, I can write it. All the online students also. All the online students also. Please take care about in writing. You guys need to be get more comfortable. The XPath is very most important. The XPath is very most important. You need to be get more comfortable. You need to be more comfortable in taking care about practicing this particular XPath. So please take care about in practicing these particular Xpath. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. You need to be prepared that particular aspect to excel. Written? Done or not? What you done? What you done? What type of XPath? XPath with multiple attribute. Okay, see that. What is the syntax? Two forward slashes. After that, what is the tag name? Tag name TD. Okay. After that, square brackets. After that, at the rate symbol. What are the attributes we got? What are the attributes we got? Align and class. We got align attribute. We got class attribute. How many attributes we got? How many attributes we got? 2. What is the name of our technique? Name of our technique? Multiple attribute. As usual, we need to take care about both the things here. Taking care about in providing that, again adding with that particular square bracket, mentioning that taking with class equal to in a single code we need to be get provide. In a single code we need to be get provide considering that. Okay, so that we will take care about in providing with both the things. You need to take care about in providing that control F and click on enter. Highlighting? Highlighting or not? Which is highlighting? Login or password? Which one is highlighting? Which one it is highlighting? Taking care of both the objects. It has been taking care about login name. It has been taking care about that particular login name and taking care about password. So see these objects here. We tried with the technique of XPath with single attribute, getting the problem with duplication, trying with multiple attribute also, getting the same problem. We tried. If I'm taking with this particular login name, if I'm taking with this login name label, refer the highlighted one. Any name option? Is it in name option? No. Name we can say that not applicable. Any ID option? ID option? No. Any class option? Class option. Class option is there, but that class option also we got duplicate. If I'm taking with that particular class option also, we got that particular class option also duplicate. So we are not able to work with name, to work with ID, to work with the class here. Xpath we can try, but along with that, we tried with single attribute, multiple attribute. We are trying with single attribute, multiple attribute, but still not able to identify. In case of these two options also not working, if these two options also not working, we can try with another option. What is it? What is it? Xpath with text attribute. You tried with single attribute and you tried with multiple attribute. Once you try with single attribute, multiple attribute, still not working, then we can try with another option, because our target as automation tester, as a automation tester, at any cost, we have to take care about. As automation tester, we need to take care about, we need to take care about identifying the object. Identifying the object is our target. Because of that, we need to take care about utilizing different type of option. One option is not working, you need to try with another option. Assume that according to the requirement, you tried with single attribute, not working. You can go with multiple attribute, not working. You can try with text attribute. Let's look into the syntax. The slight difference will be there. Let's look into the syntax. The slight difference will be there. The syntax is as usual. First, we will take care about the two forward slashes, double slash, and then take care about HTML tag name, HTML tag name, and then square brackets, and then no concept of at the rate symbol. There is no concept of at the rate symbol. In a place of at the rate symbol, in a place of at the rate symbol, you will take care about text. In a place of at the rate symbol, you are taking care about in providing that particular text. Text equal to, text equal to, in the single quotes, in the single quotes, text equal to, text equal to, in a single code, you need to provide the text details. You need to provide the text detail. In the single code, what exactly the text details are there, we need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular text details. This is what we need to take care about. This is what we need to take care about and following with this particular syntax. This is what we need to take care about and following that particular required syntax. Okay, let's take care about and writing the example. First, we have to take care the two forward slash and then HTML tag name and then square brackets taking with text equal to need to be get provide text details. We need to take care about in providing the text details here. Okay, done. Now let's see that. We got provided that particular text details. That part is done. Okay. Now let's take care about in writing the example. Let's take care about in writing the example. What is the name of the technique? Xpath with text attribute. Okay. Now let's try for username text box. Let's try for username text box. Can you guys write for this? Okay. Oh. Now see that HTML code. You're already having the syntax. According to that syntax, you're already having the syntax. According to that syntax, take care about in writing XPath with text attribute. Take care about in writing XPath with text attribute. All the online students also try for the technique. Try for the technique XPath with text attribute. Then done or not, guys? Okay. Let's see that. What is the syntax? Syntax double slash. Okay. After that, HTML tag. What is the tag name? What is the tag name? Input. Okay. After that, square brackets. Okay. After that, what is that? Text. Okay. Done. Equal to in a single code. What we need to provide? What we need to provide? Text details. Okay. What is the text details he'll provide? What is the text details he'll provide? Name. This is name attribute. That is text. Login text. Where is login text? That is class attribute. This is name attribute. This is type attribute. This is class attribute. This is tab index. Where is the text there? Or what is the text we got? Right click. Right click is that is only XPath. See that we are having equal symbol. Meaning of equal symbol? Meaning of equal symbol. Attributes. These are attributes. This is name attribute, type attribute, class attribute, tab index. But what is the name of our technique? What is the name of our technique? Text attribute. Any text is provided in that highlighted one? Is there any text is provided? No, we don't have any text. There is no text is there. So because of that, this particular one, you will mention as not applicable. So that is what you need to be get understand. So according to that HTML code, you need to be get understand. Based on that HTML code, you need to be get understand that what kind of technique you can apply. So according to that HTML code, we don't have text attribute. We cannot apply that particular text attribute for this login text box. Let me try for password. What about this? Password not applicable. It will provide not applicable. Okay. Let me try login button. What about login button? Login button. This login button. Yes, sir. No, sir. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. No. No. Okay. The cell consider not applicable. Okay. Let's try for clear button. Clear button. Uh-huh. Clear button. Oh, okay. The cell mention not applicable. Okay. Now let me try this login name. Login name. What about this? Uh-huh. Yes, sir. No, sir. None of the above. Not applicable. Uh-huh. Not applicable. Why it is not applicable? There is no text. Uh-huh. 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 What he got? What are the attributes he got? What are the attributes he got? Align is one attribute. Another one, class. These are attributes. Align is one attribute. Class is one attribute. This particular one, is there any equal symbol here? In that highlighted, that equal symbol is there? No. That is some text is there. Whatever it can be, we are not worried. But we are able to see that some text is there. Then we can try. Then we can try the technique. What is the technique we can try? What is the technique we can try? Xpath with text attribute. Let's see that in writing. I can see that. Syntax. Syntax. The two slashes forward slash. After that, tag name. Tag name. What is the tag name we got? TD. The tag name is TD. Okay. After that, square brackets. Okay. After that, taking with text. Okay. After that, text equal to. In a single code, we need to provide the text details. What is the text details? Login name, including that space also you need to consider. Including the space also we need to consider. Providing that particular login name. Providing that particular login name. Okay, done. We got that login name. Okay, done. Now let's cross check that correct or not. Let's confirm whether it is correct or not. See that. Control F. Click on enter. Highlighting. Which one is highlighting? Which one is highlighting? Okay. Let me try one more time. Again, I'm clicking on enter. Which one is highlighting? Login or password? If I click on enter, login or password, now I can see the understanding. When we try with XPath with single attribute, it is identifying both multiple objects. Multiple attribute also duplication, multiple objects. I'm trying with text attribute. I'm trying with text attribute. Clicking on the enter button. Clicking on the enter button. How many objects it is identifying? How many objects it is identifying? One. So that is what you need to take care about in understanding all the options here. So whenever you are working Selenium automation to identify one object, first you'll try one option. If it is working, okay. If it is not working, you need to try another option. We have to take care about identifying the object. Identifying the object will be the target. One option is not working. We have to take care about in utilizing with another option. Okay, let's try one more. Can you try for this password? Can you write for this? Xpath with text attribute. Online students also. All the online students also. Refer the XPath with text attribute. Refer that HTML code. Refer that HTML code according to that HTML code. According to that HTML code, you can write XPath with text attribute. Done. Okay. See that syntax is what is the syntax? Double slash. After that, what is that? TD. Okay. After that, square brackets. Okay. After that, what is it? Text. Okay. Equal to in a single quote. What is it? Password. We need to take care about password. In the single code, we need to provide that password. So let's see that correct or not. Let's see that correct or not. Control F, taking with. Now let's click on enter. Highlighting or not? I'm clicking on enter for multiple times. How many objects it is identifying? One object or multiple objects? Let me click on once again. What it is highlighting? What it is highlighting? Password. So here, if I click on the enter button for multiple times, highlighting that particular same object only. So that is what you need to take care about. That is what you need to take care about in highlighting that particular password. So that is what you need to take care about. That is what you need to take care about in identifying that particular respective object. Okay, done. So this is how you need to get comfortable. This is how you need to get comfortable taking care about in identifying different objects here. Just try for one more object. Just try for one more object. We got an object. So let's try to identify this object. Try for this. Write the XPath for this object. That is what your highlighted one. According to that highlighted one, write the XPath. Whatever the XPath they want to write it. Just see that HTML code and write the XPath. Write it. See that HTML code. According to that HTML code, whatever the technique you want to apply, according to your understanding, whatever the technique you want to apply, take care about and apply the technique. Online students, please write it. Done. Done or not? Written. What is the technique you applied? Not applicable. Not applicable technique we applied, sir. Online students, what is the technique you tried? Contains. See that. Any attribute? Can we try for single attribute? Multiple attribute? Text attribute? Yes, sir. No, sir. Then how come it is not applicable? See, what is the text we got here? Welcome, Naresh. It can be any text. It can be any text. We have any text is there. As we have any text is there, we can try with that. Let's try on this. See the syntax here. I'll take care about in writing it. First is 2 forward slashes. Next, see the tag name. What is the tag name? Tag name. What is the tag name? Li, whatever it can be, we are not worried. What is the tag name? We are not worried. Whatever the tag name is provided, whatever the tag name is provided, we need to take care about in providing the tag name. So that we will be taking with Li. We need to provide that. See that. So we are providing tag name. What is the tag name? What is the tag name? Li. Taking with square brackets, taking with square brackets, taking with text equal to in a single code, we need to be get provide that particular text. Now let's see that working or not. Let's see that working or not. Control F. Let's click on enter. Highlighting, highlighting or not? Which is highlighting? Which one is highlighting? Welcome Naresh IT. See in the top, it is taking care about in highlighting with welcome Naresh IT. So taking care about in highlighting that particular one. So this is what you are taking care about in done considering that welcome Naresh IT. Okay. So this is we need to take care about in getting comfortable in trying with each and every export, because as a automation tester, any application, you need to be get comfortable referring the HTML code. By referring that HTML code, you need to be get understand that what are all that particular respective techniques you can try. Let me try one more object. Right, for the XPath for that. For example, okay. This is your HTML code. According to that HTML code, write the XPath. That is what your HTML code. According to that HTML code, write the XPath. No, whatever you understand, first you write it. Is it single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, not applicable? Whatever you understand, first you write it. Online students, refer that HTML code. For interviews, this is how you need to get comfortable. For interviews, this is how what you need to get comfortable by referring that HTML code. Interview also, they will give you this kind of HTML code and they'll ask you that to write an XPath. You need to get comfortable in writing the XPath. Written. What is the technique you applied? No, what is the technique you applied? Single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, not applicable. What is the text he got? What is the text he got? No text. Okay. What is this? That is number, not text. Even though that is a number, it can be number, it can be characters. It can be number, it can be characters, any data is there. As we are able to see some data, we can try with text attribute. See that. What is the tag name we got? What is the tag name? TD. Let's try on that. First, I'll take care about the two forward slash. What is the tag name? TD. Tag name? TD. Okay. After that, taking with text. Okay. Brackets equal to single code. What is the text we got? 1838. Okay. Let's cross check that it is correct or not. Let's cross check that it is correct or not. Providing that. Clicking on enter. Highlighting. See the application. Highlighting or not. Which is highlighting? 1838. So this is how you guys need to be get comfortable taking care about in identifying each and every object. Any application, you can go with Google, Facebook, Flipkart, any applications you want to automate, your concept will be the same. Even our adapting application also, you need to be get follow the same. So while working our Selenium automation, we need to take care about in utilizing these options here. So one we got single attribute, and then multiple attribute, and then text attribute. In the same way, what is another option we got? Xpath with contains. Xpath with contains. Let's see that. Let's see that how we can do it. Xpath with contains. Let's see that how we can do it. Okay. See here. Oh, see the syntax here. The regular thing as usual. Double slash providing HTML. HTML tag name square brackets you will be writing contains in small letters. That C should be small. Everything, the whole word of contains in a small letter, and then again you will provide brackets. You need to take care about brackets. Within a bracket at the rate symbol. Within a bracket at the rate symbol. Then you will take as usual attribute type comma not equal to comma, and then single quote you need to provide attribute value. You need to provide that particular attribute value. Taking with the two forward slash, and taking care about HTML tag name, square brackets, and then contains, and then square brackets, attribute type, and taking with attribute value. So this is what we need to take care about. This is what we need to take care about and continued that particular respective syntax. So according to this, let's write it. So we got taking care about single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute. What is another one? Xpath with contains. Xpath with contains. Let's see that how we can write it. Regular thing as I followed. Let's try for login name. Inspect. Okay. Let's see in writing. Syntax double slash. Okay. After that, what is the tag name? What is the tag name we got? Input. Taking with input. Square brackets. After that, what is that? Contains. Again, bracket at the rate. After that, attribute type. What are the attributes we got? Name attribute, type attribute, class attribute, tab index. According to your comfortable, any one attribute, not like multiple, any one attribute according to your comfortable, you can utilize. So I'm taking with name. After that, syntax. Sorry. Name. After that, comma or equal symbol. Comma. You need to provide comma. And then that particular single code we need to be get provide. That particular txt username. We need to be get provide that particular txt username. So you guys need to take care about and spending with the more time in preparing this particular Excel. The time you are spending, you can get that much of real time, because when you work in real time, the same thing you need to follow. The same thing you will take care about it. You need to be get comfortable. In identifying these particular respective objects here. Okay, let's cross check that it is correct or not. Control F. Click on enter. Now, highlighting. If we click on enter, highlighting or not? Highlighting. Okay. In the same way, can you guys try for one more object? Try for clear button. Xpath with contains. Try for clear button. That is what your HTML code. According to that HTML code, try for that clear button. All the online students also, please take care about it. And the Sunday also session will be there. This Sunday also session will be there. Only this Sunday. After that, other Sundays will not have. Only for this Sunday session will be there. Same timing, same classroom. I mean, same building. Previously, what you written. All the online students also. This Sunday also class will be there. Please take the plans according to that. Written. Same timings. What is the timings? 10 to 12. The timings will be the same. See that how we can write it. Clear button, clear. Okay. See that. See the syntax. Double slash. Input. Okay. Square brackets. After that, contains, which will be taking contains. After that, brackets, taking with @ symbol. Okay. Now see the attributes here. What are the attributes we got? Type attribute, name attribute, value attribute, class, tab, index. According to your comfortable. I'll take care about value. I'll try with value. So I'll be taking with value. Comma or equal to. Comma or equal symbol. Comma. And then in a single code, we need to provide. Let's see that working or not. Let's see that it is working or not. Let's take care about it is working. Control F. Okay. Click on enter. Highlighting. Which one is highlighting? Which object is highlighting? Clear button. So this is how you need to be get comfortable taking care about in working with each and every object. So you need to be get comfortable utilizing all the required techniques. So you got taking care about single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, and then contains. In the same way, what is another one? Xpath with starts with. Let's try on that. Make a note of the syntax. The same thing will follow. 2 forward slashes. HTML tag name. Square brackets. Taking with starts with. That starts with in a small letter. Including that hyphen symbol, not underscore symbol, hyphen symbol. Starts with that particular hyphen symbol. Starts with. Again, brackets, taking with, @ and then attribute type, comma, not equal to, comma, and then single quote, attribute value. So which will be taking with that particular 2 forward slash HTML tag name, square brackets, considering that starts with in a small letter. And taking with brackets, @ symbol, attribute type, comma, attribute value. We are not giving equal symbol. We are not providing equal symbol, taking with the comma. Let's try according to the syntax. according to the syntax. Can you try for this? Try for password. Try for password. Xpath which starts with. Online students also. Online students also. Try with Xpath with starts with. Xpath with starts with. All the online students, please try for the same. Okay. Right. Now, right. So we need to take care about one more technique. What is the technique we got? What is the technique we got? Xpath with starts with. Xpath with starts with. For password we are trying, right? Okay. Now syntax. Syntax. Double slash. Tag name. Tag name. Input. Okay. After that, square brackets. Okay. After that, starts with in a small letter, capital letter. Starts with in capital or small? Capital or small? Small letter. Okay. After that, brackets. After that, taking with at the rate symbol. And then considering attribute type. Attribute type. What are the attributes we got? Name attribute, type attribute, class attribute, tab index. Okay. So you can go with any attribute according to your comfortable. According to your comfortable, you can try any of the attribute. I'm taking with type. I'm taking with type. Type, comma. In a single code, we need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular password. We need to be get provide that particular password. Let's cross check that working or not. Let's confirm working or not. Is that working? Highlighting or not? Which is highlighting? Which one is highlighting? Password. Taking care about in highlighting with password. Okay. In the same way, let's try one more. Try for login button. Right for login button. Online students, please take care about it. Right for login button. Just that is what your HTML code. According to that HTML code. According to that HTML code. Take care about in writing. Xpath with starts with. Right? Okay. Right. Let's write it. Login button. What is the syntax? Syntax. Double slash. Okay. After that, what is the tag name? Input. We need to provide tag name is input. And then square brackets. After that, what is it? Starts with. Okay. And then square brackets. After that, what is it? At the rate symbol. Attribute type. What is attribute to type? Value. Okay. I'll go with the name then. I'll take with the name. It can go with any attribute according to your comfortable. According to your comfortable, you can take care about any of the attribute. You can take care about any of the attribute. Let's see that whether correct or not. Control F providing that. Click on enter. Highlighting. Click on enter. Highlighting or not. Okay, it is highlighting. This is what it will take care about in identifying this particular object. This is we got taking care about using the options of single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, contains, starts with. Once I got comfortable with these things, once I got comfortable with these things related to this, lot of other options are there that you can easily work on that. But mainly you need to be get comfortable taking care about in these options here. In these things, let's understand the difference here. We got single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, and contains and taking with, starts with. But what exactly difference of these particular one? What exactly the difference of these particular one? Let's understand. Let's understand. Let's try with taking with single attribute. Let's try with single attribute. Say that I'm taking care about the two forward slashes, taking with input and then @ symbol, name equal to, in a single code, I'm providing txt password. See the understanding. See the understanding. If I click on enter, highlighting. If I click on enter, highlighting or not? Yes sir, no sir. Highlighting or not? It is highlighting. Perfectly working. Now, for my XPath, for this XPath, I'll go with the small changes, removing one letter. How many letters? How many letters? Only one letter. I'm just taking care about removing only one letter and then clicking on enter. I'm clicking on enter. Highlighting or not? Highlighting or not? Why it is not highlighting? Why it is not highlighting? Xpath is not correct. That means when you are working XPath with single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute. When you are working XPath with single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, it is mandatory. It is mandatory. 100% need to match it. The name, nothing but the attribute you provided. The attribute you provided, it has to match with 100%, including capital letter, small letter, and spaces. Then only it will identify that object. So how many letters we removed? Only one letter. We just removed only one letter, but still not able to identify. That means the name is not matching with 100%. Because of that, it is not able to identify that object. So as simple as while working single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, it has to match with 100%. Then only we can identify that particular object. Okay. Now, in the same way, let's try contains. Let's try contains. See that I'm taking input, and taking with, I'll write contains, and then @ taking with name in a single code. I'll take care about txt password. Okay. Let's click on enter. Highlighting. Let's click on enter. Highlighting or not? Highlighting or not? Okay. Now I'll try to remove only one letter. How many? How many? One. I'm just removing one letter in the last. I'm removing one letter in the last. I'm just removing the D. I just remove the D. Now I'm clicking on enter. See the application highlighting or not? I remove the letter of D. I remove the letter of D and clicking on enter. Highlighting or not? Got the difference now? What is the difference? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, is the difference. Sir. When you work with single attribute, multiple attribute, text attribute, it has to match with, 100%. The Xpath you written, the attribute or Xpath you provided, it has to match with 100%. But when you work with contains, that is the reason. See the terminology. See the name of the technique. What is the name of your technique? Name of your technique. Xpath with contains. That is the reason there is no equal symbol. Do we have equal symbol? No here. That is the difference here. When you are taking with the contains, this contains technique, these characters or these letters are contains in the name or not. It is looking into that and trying to identify that object. Let me try to remove one more letter. I'm removing the starting. Previously I deleted in ending. Now I'm removing in the starting. I'm removing the T. I'm removing the T and clicking on enter. Highlighting or not? If I click on enter, highlighting or not? See that I removed in the starting, I removed in the ending. Clicking on enter, highlighting or not? Yes, sir. No, sir. Now I'll try to remove in middle. I'll try to remove in the middle. Highlighting or not? I removed in the middle, highlighting or not? No. That series is mandatory. The name of that series, that characters is mandatory. So if I just remove in middle, it is not highlighting. I can go with starting and ending. So it will be able to identify that particular object. So that it will take care about in working with contains. That is what it will be taking with difference here. In the same way, let's go with starts with. Let's try starts with. What is it? Input. Input square brackets and taking with starts with. That starts with in capital or small? That starts with capital or small? Including the hyphen symbol. Taking with at the rate and then taking with name and need to be get provide txt password. Click on enter. Highlighting. If I click on enter, highlighting or not? It is highlighting. Okay. Now I'll take care about removing one letter. I'm taking care about removing one letter. I'll remove the D. I'll remove only one letter. I'm removing the D. Click on enter. Click on enter. Highlighting. Highlighting or not? If I click on enter, is it highlighting or not? Yes, sir. No, sir. If I click on enter, highlighting or not, then what is the difference? For starts with and contains, what is the difference? When I'm working contains, if I remove the letter in the ending, it is working. When I'm working starts with also, if I remove the letter, it is working. Then what is the difference? Same. Both are same. Then? Yeah. You're already knowing, guys. What is the name of your technique? What is the name of your technique? Starts with. Now you can see here. If I remove T in the starting, if I remove T, working or not? Highlighting or not? Highlighting or not? No. When I'm working with contains, if I remove in the starting also it is working, but this is not working. Why it is not working? So you are informing to the Selenium to search with the name which has been started with the character of X. So in that HTML code, there is no name attribute which has been started with the X. That starting is important. That is what your technique, that is what your technique starts with here. So what you need to take care about it. Here also, series is mandatory. If I write with the text, if I remove in middle, is that highlighting? No, it can be contains or start with. The series has been mandatory. So this is what we need to take care about in working with these techniques. This is what considering the whole conclusion of Xpath here. So if I'm taking Xpath, meaning of Xpath, meaning of Xpath, group of nodes. How many types of Xpath? Two types. What are those? Absolute Xpath, relative Xpath. Meaning of absolute starts with HTML tag. Meaning of relative starts with HTML attribute. Apart from that, what is another option we got? Xpath with attributes. Under that, what are the options we got? Xpath with single attribute, Xpath with multiple attribute, Xpath with text attribute, Xpath with contains, Xpath with starts with. In the same way, you can try with Xpath with ends with also. How you written starts with, you can try ends with also. Lot of techniques are there, but you need to be get comfortable taking care about working with these options here. Once you got take care about these options, very easily you can take care about in working with these four options here. So while working the Selenium automation, while working these Selenium automation, these four options are the very most important. So the name, ID, class, XPath. The name, ID, class, XPath. You need to spend the more time. Remaining four options, just I'll go with the syntax, not like that much of important. Just will go with the syntax for the interview purpose here, but I required you guys need to be prepared. You guys need to prepare this particular Excel file. Your Excel file need to be get ready for login module and PIM module. For login module, PIM module, you need to ready with this Excel. So taking with name option, ID, class, and all the XPath up to starts with your Excel file